tuning in to the Smelling Salt Podcast, brought to you by Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all remember a month ago, Gervonta Davis, a.k.a. Tank Davis, a.k.a. Abdul Wahid, voiced his frustration during the press conference of his upcoming fight, March 1st, versus Lamont Peterson, the WBA champion in the 130-pound division. He's moving up to face Gervonta Davis. Lamont, cucaracha, la cucaracha, no se puede caminar. But he voices frustration and say, I'm going to retire after 2025. He was like, man, I don't know. I'm not like these other fighters, man. I don't give a damn, man. I don't care about belts. I'm going to retire after 2025, man. I want, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, folks. He's not going to retire in his own merit. No. The Excellency Turki Alalshikh is going to retire Gervonta Davis. Yeah, I said it. Oh, yeah. Look at the Tank Davis fans right now. What you talking about, Punch? You don't know what you talking about. Turki Alalshikh has nothing to do with Tank. Turki Alalshikh has nothing to do with all tanking. Nah. Tank is the cash cow. Tank is the A-side. Tank is the money man. Not no money, my friend. Who'd have said that? Who'd have said that Gervonta Davis is the money man? Who is it? I dare you say that again. I am Turki Alalshikh. I am the ATM. I am the bank. I am the new money. I am the big bag. Right? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's the reason. Turki Alalshikh is partnering up with Teofimo, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Shalur Stevenson. And y'all remember when these fellas was calling out Gervonta Davis? Not necessarily they was calling out Gervonta Davis because they chasing legacy. It's not because they chasing legacy, because we all know that Gervonta Davis doesn't have a prestige legacy. But what Gervonta Davis before was bringing to the table is your biggest purse, your biggest money, your biggest ching. The opportunity for these fighters to make the most. Teofimo Lopez versus Gervonta Davis he will make the most money. Same thing with Devin Haney will make the most money. Ryan Garcia already fought him, but in the rematch, if everything is like level the playing field, right? And no stipulation, no rehydration clause, no catch weight, nothing like that, it will sell. Shalur Stevenson in the lightweight division will sell. But you notice that in the Ring Magazine award ceremony, when T.O. was there, Devin was there, Ryan was there, Shalur was there, you notice that nobody was calling out Gervonta Davis. Do you know why? Because now they already got the bag. They got a bag and they got a plan. They got the bag coming and they got a plan without Gervonta Davis. In the recent interview with Teofimo Lopez with the Fight Hub TV, shout out to Marcos Viegas, he said that Gervonta Davis needed to swallow his ego. That was the first time that anybody said that Gervonta Davis needed to swallow his ego, because they know if Gervonta Davis want that money to keep on flowing like it used to just like it used to flow, he needs to come to this side. He needs to come to the Turk side. He needs to come to the Excellency. The last time the Turki Alalshikh acknowledged Gervonta Davis hit him with the, let me get 2 Ferraris. And then he said, let me get 3 Ferraris. Turki Alalshikh is like, do you know who I am? I spit Ferraris out of my butt, my friend. Huh? That's nothing to me. All right? But the principle of you think that I'm your sugar daddy, I'm no sugar daddy. I don't know what Haymon did with you, my friend, but I ain't no sugar daddy. The last time I saw you, motherfucker, I saw you hugging B. Diddy like if he was something special to you. Huh? You jump out of the VIP and you jump into P. Diddy's arms. I don't remember that video. How about that? Tell him to buy you 2 Ferraris. Don't fuck with me. Shout out to Turki Alalshikh. All jokes, you feel me? I'm trying to get media credentials for the rehab season, February 22nd. It's all joke, Turkey, you feel me? It's all joke. It's your boy, Little Punchy Punch. Anyway. Turki Alalshikh is gonna run Gervonta Davis business out. Yeah. It's gonna be out of business. It's gonna run out of business because the table's gonna be is already gonna be turned. See, these fighters is not calling out Gervonta Davis. They already got the bag. They already got the plan. Let's talk about the Turkey tournament, right? Y'all heard about it. Ring Magazine reported. Shout out to everybody in Ring Magazine, Boxing Scene, everybody that's reporting, and all the reporters, the writers, independent media, boxing content creators. We have been reporting that the Turkey tournament plan, which consists of Teofimo Lopez and negotiations with Richardson Hitchens for a unification bout in the junior welterweight division. Y'all already know that Teofimo Lopez is the lineal, the king in the 140-pound division. Also holds the Super WBO strap. Richardson Hitchens from Brooklyn as well is holding the IBF junior welterweight strap. He just beat Liam Paro that beat the former boogeyman in Subriel Matias, right? So they're negotiating a deal, right, to fight. And then you got Jerome Boots negotiating his deal with Stanionis for the unification bout in the welterweight division. Eventually, everybody gonna be moving up to the 147-pound division, all right? Then on the other side, as we all know, Turki Alalshikh wants to see the rematch of Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, but there's gonna be an interim fight in between, quote unquote tune-ups, in which necessarily is not no tune-up because you gotta give respect to Pitbull Cruz and Jose Ramirez. So Pitbull Cruz gonna be facing Ryan Garcia on the same card that Devin Haney gonna be fighting Jose Ramirez. Both of these guys, Jose Ramirez and Pitbull Cruz, are former junior welterweight champion themselves, right? So it's not necessarily a tune-up. You can't say that. You can't disrespect these former champions that recently was former champions. You know what I'm saying? But you notice that Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Shalur Stevenson didn't call out Gervonta Davis' name. Now, if Shalur Stevenson wanted to call him out in the lightweight division, I think that's more respectable because that's a unification bout. But when they ask him, he put Gervonta Davis as the third, right? He's going to be facing Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin. And then he said Vasily Lomachenko, and then he said Gervonta Davis. See, these guys ain't begging for Gervonta Davis because the only thing that Gervonta Davis actually bring to the table is their biggest payday, but their biggest payday now lies with Turki Alalshikh. There's no really legacy unless if you Shalur Stevenson for the unification bout, but there's no legacy for Teofimo Lopez and Gervonta Davis because what he's gonna earn? What is he gonna earn? He already became lightweight, undisputed. You know what I'm saying? What Gervonta Davis gonna bring to the table? What is he gonna bring to the table for Devin Haney? What? Money? Nah, Turkey got more money. Turkey got the money. So now, what leaves Gervonta Davis? Gervonta Davis got Lamar Roach. You know that I know that the fans of the sport of boxing, the hardcore boxing fans, and even Gervonta Davis fans, they're looking at this fight like, damn. Come on, man. Come on, Tank. Come on, man. Everybody catching up to the hustle. And the hustle has run its course, thanks to Turki Alalshikh. Now, if Gervonta Davis want to continue making that type of money that he was making, then he got to join the force. He gotta go back to Turk. He got to go back to Turk, y'all. Yeah, he got to go back to Turk and back Turk. Turk, about that 2 Ferraris that I asked the other time. You don't got to give me 2 Ferraris, you know what I'm saying? I do like the new Tesla. You know, I do like the Honda Accord Sports, you know what I'm saying? 2025, that's good and stuff like that. You know, I could use it for Uber. Because I'm going to tell you like this, man. After this Lamar Roach, ain't nobody going to buy that shit. I'm going to be driving Ubers, and I know I got to pay a lot of taxes. So, Turk, I'm your Muslim brother. I'm Abdul Wahid. Don't call me Gervonta. What do you mean, Gervonta? No. Don't call me Gervonta. I'm Abdul. I'm Abdul Wahid. I turned Muslim the other day. I did my Shahada. Tank? No, call me Tank. Turk, man. I'm your brother. I'm your Muslim brother. Stop that foolishness. All right? You're not going to try to wiggle your way into my heart. Okay? I already got the fighters. You wanted 2 Ferraris just for the conversation, all right? And you don't want to disrespect me. You don't want to insult my intelligence like a man. This what you wanted to do to me? I am trying to do the best thing for the boxing. I'm trying to do the best thing for your pockets. And you disrespect me? You acting like a stripper out there? I ain't no pimp. I ain't no sugar daddy. I am Turki Alalshikh. I'm the savior, the messiah of the sport of boxing. Now you'd be smart like Canelo Alvarez was smart because I was a little pissed off with Canelo Alvarez as well. When I sent him an offer and he declined me, who's going to decline my offer? I'm Turki Alalshikh. I'm unlimited money, my friend. Gervonta Davis need to swallow his pride, just like Teofimo Lopez said in the fight in the Fight Hub interview. Swallow his pride and ego. And look, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we all got to do it. At some point of our lives, we all got to swallow our pride. There's a lot of people that work jobs that we really don't want to work in that job. You know, we feel less of a man, less of a woman working on certain jobs that we don't want to work with. But you know what? We got to take care of our responsibilities. We got to take care of our kids. We got to take care of ourselves. We got to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? We can't be bums. We can't. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes everything is timing. It's timing. Everybody got to have a plan. Sometimes you got to sacrifice. The word sacrifice. Some people are their ego is too big. They're not willing to sacrifice. They're not willing to swallow their pride. Sometimes we need to swallow our pride for the greater good, right? That's like the saying when they say you got to move a step back so you can move 2 steps forward. Sometimes we got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Life will humble us in a way. You know what I'm saying? That we just need to do that. But don't get discouraged. Don't quit. Don't lay down. But sometimes we need to smarten up. And I believe that even the Canelo Alvarez, the 4-division world champion, 1 division undisputed, King Nelo, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cash Nelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. Get the fuck out of here, man, also had to take a step back, see what's going on, see what this man is all about, see if it's real. Because I understand when Turki Alalshikh first came on the scene, it was like, yo, it's too good to be true. Is he here for the long haul? If he's here for the short term? Because I'm going to say it like this. The way that is going, you know what I'm saying? I just hope that he's truly here for the long haul, because I think if Turki Alalshikh and everybody submits to Turki Alalshikh's plan, and I mean this in a good way, you know what I'm saying, in a positive way. Everybody submit to the good plans that he has, right? But then he bounces. I think it will paralyze the sport of boxing like it never did before. Right? It will paralyze boxing because put it this way, I'm gonna break it down in a nutshell. I'm gonna give you an example. Like, a lot of people have been critiquing the PBC, right? People have been critiquing PBC and Al Haymon, and I'm not in the business of praising Turkey to shit on Al Haymon. I don't like that narrative that people are playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta you gotta tear somebody down to build somebody up. Al Haymon has done a wonderful job, right? Everybody is not perfect. No promoter is perfect. No manager is perfect. No boxing entity is perfect, all right? But for the most part, Al Haymon had a good 10-year run. The fighters that he advised and managed, they all living in mansions. They all good in terms of finances. You don't see them saying I'm broke or nothing like that, right? Of course, he didn't nurture the boxing world as much as he's nurtured his clients, but that's what he was. An advisor and a manager to his clients, like a Kalen Plant. He got him good money, got him a big fight. Like Keith Thurman, got him a big fight, got him money. Like Earl the True Spence, right? These guys, Danny Silva Garcia, the Charles, they living good. Look how they living. Just like how they living. They living good. He did his job as a manager and advisor. Not necessarily his priority was to fulfill the needs and the frustrations of the boxing fans. But this is what Turkey's going to take it to another level. He's going to now fund it and give money to the fighters. But by giving money to the fighters, he wants to see the great fights. He wants to see the great fights. And I think with Gervonta Davis, what I mean he's going to run him out of business is because Gervonta Davis and his team is so used to getting the money and hustling the people, we're getting the easy fights. We're going to get the highlight reel and stuff like that. We're going to get the easy fights. We're going to knock them out just like a Lamar Roach. I like Lamar Roach. You know what I'm saying? He's a respectable champion. But I think that in the level of Gervonta Davis and moving up to the 135-pound division, you know what I'm saying? And we can't, and again, and I said this leading up to the fight during the press conferences and stuff like that. I said that, you know, also the boxing fan can't contradict itself with Lamar Roach, because we always want to say that we want these fighters to dare to be great. Well, Lamar Roach is daring to be great. He's the one that's moving up. So we just can't. The boxing world could be frustrated with Gervonta Davis and who he's the opponents that he's picking and you know what I'm saying, having his advantages. But Lamar Roach is daring to be great. So at least we got to respect Lamar Roach. You just can't look at that one side. There's going to be 2 guys in the ring. We got to check out Gervonta Davis' story, in which a lot of people was frustrated that he's not going after legacy, which legacy reigns supreme at the end of the day. It does. But Lamar Roach is daring to be great, and he's a champion. So he got to get his respect from the boxing fans because at least he's doing what we want other fighters to do. We just can't be picking and choosing who we want to dare to be great, right? But Turki Alalshikh is in the business of paying you, but you earning it at the same time. I don't want to give you the money, my friend. I would give you the money. I am the money. I'm the ATM. But you're going to have to earn it, my friend. You would have to earn it. It's going to be no easy picking. There is no cherry picking around here in Riyadh season. No cherries around here. But of course, Turki Alalshikh likes to be entertained with magical matchups, fantasy matchups. Let's not forget he did put Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. Let's not forget he put Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. And let me tell you like this. Going to camp leading up to those fights, if you notice this, I'm probably going to be the only one that's going to say this, but you notice that was like a gift and a curse for Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury because look how they performed after Francis Ngannou. How they're going to go to training camp and really waste. I think that set them back. The fantasy fight set them back. Tyson Fury never been the same after the Francis Ngannou. Let's be real. Let's be honest. And Anthony Joshua, look how he performed for. When he knocked out Francis Ngannou, he really thought that he knocked out somebody. No disrespect to Francis Ngannou, but Francis Ngannou was a nobody in boxing. He knocked him out. This is the second fight. Oh my God, he thought he was the man. My brother, Anthony Joshua, you knocked out Francis Ngannou, bro. You knocked out a novice. And that led, maybe it got him motivated, but the wrong motivation because then you facing Danny Dubois, and then Danny Dubois did a number on you. So I'm not going to say that Turki Alalshikh always make the best fighting the best. It's making intriguing events, right? Almost like the potential Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Bud Crawford, which is, I believe, one of the biggest events that it could happen in the sport of boxing because of what's on paper. But let's be real, let's be honest. That's just as much of a quote-unquote traditional cherry pick than anything else. Let's be real, let's be honest. Let's not. I've heard so many people say that Canelo Alvarez cherry picked Dimitri Bivol. I believe that now people's forcing Canelo Alvarez to cherry pick to fight Bud Crawford. Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, look, both of these guys are highly accomplished. Gervonta Davis is regarded arguably the best boxer of this generation. You know what I'm saying? With Canelo Alvarez and Alexander Usyk, right? That's arguably Bud Crawford is the best, right? Just like Canelo Alvarez is the best, just like Alexander Usyk, arguably, right? And it's a positive debate and dialogue. But this is more. You're forcing Canelo Alvarez to cherry pick. They said it was a cherry pick with Amir Khan. They said it was a cherry pick versus Dimitri Bivol. Let's not forget that. They said it was a cherry pick with Jermell Charlo, the 154-pound undisputed knockout artist. That when he knocks people out, they shake it like they catching Holy Ghost or having a multiple orgasm. But now, Bud Crawford is a great fight for Canelo Alvarez, a guy that's smarter than Jermell Charlo. Come on now, keep it consistent. Now you guys are forcing Canelo Alvarez to cherry pick. And thinking about that fight, though, try to pivot away from what we was talking about. But before I forget, because I do want to add this, because we're talking about Turki Alalshikh and the great fights that very well come through fruition. With Canelo and Bud, that's a good fight. That's a good fight, but again, I think that's more of an event. It's more of an event. That's more of an event than a fight. And how about if Canelo Alvarez said, you know what? I changed my mind. I want to fight the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. And let's say Bivol wins the rematch. Let's just say. If Canelo Alvarez says, you know what? I want to fight Bivol. As a matter of fact, let's say if Canelo Alvarez changes his mind and says, let's say if David Benavidez, who's going to be fighting David Morrell Jr. February 1st, let's say if David Benavidez beat Morrell. See if David Benavidez beat Morrell. And let's say Canelo Alvarez says, you know what? Because it's still going to be early to decide who's going to be his opponent in May. And he says, you know what? I want to fight David Benavidez in Cinco de Mayo, and I want to fight Bivol in September. Does anybody going to be surprised? Anybody going to be mad that he doesn't want to fight Bud Crawford? Nah, because see, that's not the best fight. The best fight that the fans really want to see, I'm talking about the fight, not the event, not a fantasy fight. The fight that the fans really want to see is Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. The fight that the fans will respect as well. It will be Canelo Alvarez moving up and there to be great in fate and trying to get his get back versus Dimitri Bivol. I'm sorry, folks, but I put Bud Crawford's fight in the back burner. See, Canelo Alvarez still have big fights if he wants big fights. And now that Turki Alalshikh is flipping the bill and working with the Dimitri Bivols of the world, he probably got the potential to make the same money that he will be making with Bud Crawford, with Bivol. Now, depending how Bivol beats Beterbiev, I'm just saying if. I think if Beterbiev beats Bivol, I don't think that Canelo Alvarez is going to go out there and fight Beterbiev. But Bivol, yeah, he want to get his get back. There's some history there. But we don't know what Canelo Alvarez is going to be doing. I think it's early. And I think that we're not going to hear that. Now, of course, they're saying that Canelo Alvarez is trying to finalize a deal with Turki Alalshikh for 3-fight deal. I think that if Canelo Alvarez, and I think that Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Reynoso is a smart team, I think they will wait. I think that Turki Alalshikh probably going to rush them to make a decision with the Bud Crawford because I do believe that Bud Crawford loves Bud. I believe that Turki Alalshikh loves Bud Crawford. I believe that's his favorite fighter. He's looking after Bud Crawford. And I think that's his fantasy fight for him. But if Canelo Alvarez says, I want David Benavidez, that's a bigger fight, in my opinion. That's a bigger anticipation. That's a bigger reality. That's a fight that, man, people see maybe Canelo Alvarez winning and losing. But Bud Crawford is more like, really? Really? It's a big event, but is really something to sell. But is it really a fight that's going to be competitive like that? Well, y'all just want to see it because y'all just want to see a Canelo and Bud in the ring, and that's the vision, that's the perception, that's the illusion. Because I get it, illusion and perception sells more than reality. I get it. But just like we want to see Bud Crawford and his greatness to see if he could overcome the adversity, this is the reason why we want to see it from Canelo Alvarez as well. If he could overcome that type of adversity that a lot of people feel that David Benavidez is the guy that could not beat Canelo Alvarez, because we already seen Canelo Alvarez lose. But one thing that, Canelo Alvarez still has an aura even within his defeat. Now, some people gonna disagree with that statement that I just made, but I believe that Canelo Alvarez still have an aura. Canelo Alvarez lost, has gotten defeated, but he never got demoralized. One thing about Canelo Alvarez that allows him to move up to weight, because he is a 4-division world champion, and it's just not only the skills that he got and the skills that he possessed, it's because Canelo Alvarez got one of the best chins, of arguably the best chin in the history of the sport of boxing. And he have tested his chin with the biggest power punchers in the sport of boxing, with Kovalev, with Triple G, with Daniel Jacobs, with Miguel Cotto. You know what I'm saying? He tests his chin more than anybody we've seen in this generation, and we could compare it to other generations as well. People say, Hagler got the best chin. But at the end of the day, Hagler never moved up in weight to even test his chin. The monumental and the highlight wins of Hagler was versus the little guys, Leonard, Hearn, Durant, right? He never really tested his chin like a Canelo Alvarez. So I go out there with a limb and say Canelo Alvarez got the best chin in the history of the sport of boxing. And there's a reason why I know that Bud Crawford is not going to stand a chance to overwhelm a Canelo Alvarez. I like Jamal Charlo on the post-fight interview saying he didn't feel none of my punches. So what is Bud Crawford going to do? And I don't want to speculate that somebody's going to be enhanced, even though that there is a Pablo Escobar of PEDs around the great one of Bud Crawford. That's just going to be the thought. That's going to be a normal thought. We never seen Canelo Alvarez really being shucked, being stunned, or being dropped. Imagine if Bud Crawford does that. Is he great or he's in? That's going to be the question. It is what it is. That's why I want the Pablo Escobar of PEDs, Conte outside of these guys, side. I don't want them to be affiliated with them, because I'm gonna tell you like this: if that fight does take look, I'm sorry, folks, and I like Bud Crawford. I think that Bud Crawford is great for the sport of boxing. But if Bud Crawford comes and start beating on Canelo Alvarez like he did Earl Spence, people are gonna be questioning. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never seen Canelo Alvarez, and you just can't be coming up 3 division up and doing this. And people are going to be like, well, but Crawford is coming up from the 154-pound division. No. He's still a 147-pounder. He looked at highly ordinary versus Madrimov. So he's still technically that 147. His greatness is at 147 still. But I don't want to be a party pooper. But it is what it is, right? I don't want to be a party pooper, but it is what it is. That's going to be the people going to be arguing. The people going to feel that if he does have that type of success, people going to be, wait a minute. Now, in terms of Gervonta Davis, Gervonta Davis got to swallow his pride. Gervonta Davis is going to have to swallow his pride and work with the Turk if he wants to fulfill his pockets. So he could keep that momentum. Because let me tell you, like, there's going to be a rude awakening when there's going to be a lot of people that's not going to be buying his fights or probably buying tickets for the fight. I mean, I believe that the promos, the press conferences probably was too early, probably was too ghetto. Well, I'm not going to say ghetto. Like, yeah, it was kind of cheap, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to TGB, PBC. I think they're trying to, they holding on to, they holding on for dear life. I don't think that Haymon is in boxing. I think he already gave the car keys to Lou DeCuba and co. I don't think that they can guarantee the type of purse that they used to guarantee. And the only one that could do that is Turkey. And that's the reason why the tables have turned. Gervonta Davis is no bigger than than Teo, than Devin, than Ryan, than Shakur. Now that these guys are with Turk. See, these guys, I'm gonna tell you like this. Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia is gonna get more money. Guaranteed. Than when dealing with Gervonta Davis. Teofimo Lopez is going to get his guarantee. How much you want to bet that Teofimo Lopez guarantee versus Richardson Hitchens is going to be? It's going to be just as much as the guarantee they give in Gervonta Davis for Lamar Roach. I think that probably, and I'm just hearing sources saying that the guarantee for Gervonta Davis is $2 to $3 million. The guarantee to fight Lamar Roach. That's the guarantee. The reason why he's frustrated is almost the same reason that Teofimo Lopez is frustrated. The reason why Gervonta Davis is frustrated is because he knows that guarantee, the $2 to $3 million guarantee, and the threshold to get back end pay-per-view, they're not going to meet that threshold. Gervonta Davis knows that. The same way Teofimo Lopez was trying to say, like, yo, y'all want me to fight Subriel Matias. You're trying to give me $2.8 million, and you're going to put us on the West Coast on the T-Mobile Arena. On the T-Mobile Arena? I mean, I'm from Brooklyn. He's Puerto Rican. Ain't no really Puerto Ricans like that. No, Honduran, no. On the West Coast like that? How you gonna put us on the T-Mobile Arena and you gotta put a pay-per-view? Subriel Matias don't got that momentum that he had before the Liam Paru loss. And Bob Arum, you just said that, I didn't perform very good versus Ortiz and Steve Claggett and stuff like that. You're not building this fight up. You're gonna put it on pay-per-view. People ain't going to pay for the pay-per-view, so we're not going to meet the $100,000 threshold. And by not meeting the $1,000 threshold, there's not going to be no back-end pay-per-view. So give him my $3.5 million in insurance, and that's understandable by Teofimo Lopez. A-side. They ain't no A-side. The A-side, the true A-side, ladies and gentlemen, is Turki Alalshikh. And Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson has partnered up with Turki Alalshikh. They don't need Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is not the bag no more. So now Gervonta Davis need to swallow his pride and work with Turki Alalshikh. And maybe by working out Turki Alalshikh, you're still going to get some good money and stuff like that. But the thing is, you're going to have to earn it. Is Gervonta Davis willing to earn his pay? Oh, yeah, he's stepping inside the ring. That's a risk in itself, just like every other fighter. But let's be real, let's be honest. Gervonta Davis got extreme skills and talent, speed, twitch, muscle, and everything. Gervonta Davis could be the favorite in all these matchups. Even though that I believe that Teofimo Lopez beat Gervonta Davis, in my opinion, he'll be the favorite. But I think that since there's a plan already going into 2026, and let me just tell you the plan, right? Again, is the tournament, right? So Richardson Hitchens Teofimo Lopez going to be fighting probably in May, June. Then, and I'm giving you the picture. I'm giving you an example. The tournament is there. That's for facts. But this is the example of who's going to be winning and losing. Let's say Teofimo Lopez beat Richardson Hitchens. Boots Ennis beats Stanionis. Turki Alalshikh saying that Teo versus Boots is going to be in the same card in October of the potential of Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Now, let's say Devin Haney beats Jose Ramirez. As I'm predicting, he's going to beat the shit out of Jose Ramirez, probably worse than he beat Regis Prograis. And I got Ryan Garcia doing a number on Pitbull Cruz. He's already lined up for the left hook and stuff like that. Just got to watch that forehead so you won't break your hand, right? Ryan Garcia going to beat Pitbull Cruz. Devin Haney going to beat Jose Ramirez. Then that fight, the rematch, one of the most anticipating rematch in the sport of boxing. I don't think that's the most anticipating. I think that's one of them. I believe, in my opinion, the most anticipating rematch in the sport of boxing is Amanda Serrano, the 7th Division World Champion, undisputed, La Reina de Boxeo, the Queen of Boxing, the real greatest woman fighter of all time, versus Katie Taylor, the trailblazer, the two division undisputed world champion, right? I believe that's the number one, in my opinion. But of course, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia is probably number 2, or probably A1, A2. Let's, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna have Teo on that. Then October on Reha season, we have Ryan versus Devin and Teo versus Boots. Then Turki Alalshikh put on Ring Magazine that the winner will fight in February Reha season, and the loser will fight each other. So let's say, for example, Teo beats Boots and Ryan beats Devin. That'll be Teo versus Ryan in February, Boots versus Devin in February. So they already booked 2025. They're going to be booked in the first half of 2026. What leaves Gervonta Davis? Thus, Gervonta Davis out of business. Thus, Turki Alalshikh running Gervonta Davis out of business. Thus, if Gervonta Davis doesn't come to Turki Alalshikh and beg and say, I want to be part of the team and part of the plan, then it's okay. But let me tell you like this. Gervonta Davis business is going out of business. After this Lamont Roach, this is going to devalue Gervonta Davis so bad. And the only thing they're going to have to blame is their team. I've been saying Gervonta Davis had control of his career when Mayweather promotion was no longer there. We thought he was gonna take control of his career. Remember when Gervonta Davis, I got a 6-5 deal. People was asking him, yeah, I'll fight him. Yeah, we fighting him. Yeah, we fighting him. Yeah, we fighting him. You ain't fighting none of them. If that's what you really wanted to do, you would have gone to Turki Alalshikh. But your ego got in the way, and you asked for 2 Ferraris. And then you going out there in Twitter saying about loyalty. Yeah, loyalty is good, ladies and gentlemen, but loyalty goes both ways. Loyalty just does not go one way. It's not only me being loyal to you and you not loyal to me. That's not real loyalty. Loyalty also is, and I'm just talking about an example in the sport of boxing, right? Loyalty is also like, yo, I'm rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? 10 toes down. But you know what? I can't elevate. I can't take it to that next level. For example, let's say I'm a trainer. Dan Tank, I can't take you to the next level, but you know what I'm gonna do? Me and you, we're gonna find somebody they're gonna have great chemistry with, and I will do another role. I do something else to still help the brand, but I will adjust and do another role, but I will help you because I want the best for you. My loyalty, and I know that you have so much loyalty to me. I won't stress you to make that decision. That because your loyalty, you know, you won't put a trigger and fire me, let me go or something like that because we build this together and I helped you build your brand or yourself as a man. And I'm just giving you an example, right? Let's say if I was Calvin Ford, let's say if I was Al Haymon, let's say if I was whatever, right? Sometimes when you broke and you got nothing and that person helped you, you know what I'm saying, overcome certain situations, you feel like you owe them for life. Sometimes because of your loyalty, and sometimes you may not need them anymore, but you feel like they're just a hang around. You feel like you need them for the rest of your life, but it's really, nah, man. You just, you know, it was a blessing, and we could still be cool, but I still need to advance my skill set. There's a better opportunity out there. And I think that Gervonta Davis is too loyal for his own good. You don't got to be too loyal for your own good. And the other party that's supposed to be loyal to Gervonta Davis supposed to be like, yo, go out there to Turk. Yeah, Tank, go out there to Turk. Get that money. And the reason why there's a mixed emotions about the narrative of people saying that, well, maybe Al Haymon is holding Gervonta Davis back. Well, maybe he's not. I mean, there's several examples that make people believe that maybe he's holding him back from Turkey, right? And there's another examples out there that Al Haymon wouldn't do that. See, when Al Haymon was advising and managing Daniel Jacobs, he didn't say, no, stay here in PBC. No, stay here. No, you know what he said? Man, go out there to the zone. They're giving out a lot of money, and you're going to get a Canelo Alvarez fight. Go out there. Go out there, Daniel. What about Mikey Garcia? Go out there, Mikey Garcia. He was advising. I know he was managed by somebody else, but he was advising Mikey Garcia. Go out there and get that $7 million. Get that $7 million. What about the Sergey Derevchenko even versus Triple G? There was a halt right there, and then Sergey Derevchenko was Al Haymon said, hold up, let me check this contract. All right, then go Triple G. I fix everything for you. What about Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua? Go out there, get that money with Anthony Joshua. Go out there. So I know there's examples of Al Haymon not being greedy. There's a narrative that he's a greedy person. He doesn't let his fighters go out there, you know what I'm saying, and get the most. Nah. There's enough example that Al Haymon is not greedy like that. Also, let's not forget that in Reha season, we have PBC affiliates in those cards as well. But then there's other example that I can understand why people may want to disagree or have a debate about it but even though it still didn't work out, it worked out for the best, right? When Earl Spence, and remember Terrence Bud Crawford said, yo, we got $25 million a piece right here in BFK Prime. Al said, hell no, man, what you trying to do? No, we're going to keep it right here in Showtime. Some people would have been like, oh, no. Nah, you holding them back. But at the end of the day, everybody got their money, right? Everybody got their money. What about when Earl Spence told Al he ain't going to fight no Keith Thurman? Al said, no, you're going to fight Keith Thurman. We ain't making the Bud Crawford fight. No, that fight happened. So Al Haymon doesn't hold his fighters hostage. Ain't nobody right now signed and signed. These guys are free agent. If they don't want to go to Turki Alalshikh, if Gervonta Davis doesn't want to go to Turki Alalshikh, it's because he's being loyal to his own good. The end of the day is your career, Tank. And the end of the day, you putting your life on the line, Tank. And that's a hood mentality. Oh, I'm too loyal. That's my loyal. Man, you got to be loyal to your career. Can't be too loyal for your own good. And real people around you will understand when you're making the type of move. Even if you need to change trainers. Shout out to Calvin Ford. Shout out to Coach Kenny. Let's say if he wanted to change trainers for his own good. Yeah, I got to. I'm risking my life over there in that ring. I don't feel like I could grow with y'all. I'm not saying that's what he's saying, because I got tremendous respect for Ford, for Calvin Ford. Love the story and everything. Remind me of a custom model story with Mike Tyson. But I think that Gervonta Davis got a decision real quick. He sounds like he's crashing out there in his tweets. But let me say it like this, Tank. That said, these fighters was also your biggest payday. Just like a Ryan Garcia was your biggest payday. Right? And now you're going back to making those type of paydays you was making on your come up. And the pay is going to keep decreasing. Because who you got after Lamont Roach? Who you got? Who's next? What's next, folks? So technically, Turki Alalshikh is retiring Gervonta Davis. Not living in your own merit. They're taking you out of business. You're losing money. Your stock is going to drop, and you're going to be forced to say, oh, I'm done with boxing. Nah, boxing was done with you. Boxing, not with necessarily Gervonta Davis, is that boxing was done with your business model. You remember the saying with Eddie Hearn, you could earn with Hearn. With Turkey, you're going to earn, but you're going to have to fight the fight of your life. Those 60-40, 50-50 fights. you're going to have to earn your money. You're going to have to earn your money. And that's what it is. That's why the Reha season, there's a lot of fights that could be a main event in any other card. You're going to have to earn your money. Even the tune-ups, the potential tune-ups, let's not forget that we were supposed to have Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder March 9th, 2024, right? Right? And what was their tune-up? Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. Was that a tune-up? Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallin that gave Tyson Fury a run for his money. That wasn't a traditional tune-up. That wasn't a traditional stay busy fight. Turki Alalshikh is going to give you the bag, but you're going to have to earn the bag. And maybe the Gervonta Davis team is too uncomfortable with that. Yeah, end of the day, that's the only way to go. Look at Teofimo Lopez. That's the hardest route. Richardson Hitchens, and then after that, Jerome Boost Ennis to get then maybe Ryan Garcia. Oh, but he's going to earn his money, though. Richardson Hitchens versus T.O., vice versa. He's going to have to earn his money, though. Sergey Stanionis versus Boots. He got to earn his money, though. Pitbull Cruz versus Ryan Garcia. He got to earn his money, though. Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez got to earn his money. Ain't nothing easy over here. But these guys already have taken their L's. These guys already they already got a legacy. They're not afraid. They already got their L's. I know that with Devin Haney, he got his old back, but ain't nobody never gonna forget about April 20th, 2020, 2024. Ain't nobody ever gonna forget about that. And Devin Haney's never gonna forget about that. But Devin Haney, he need to stop thinking about this Oscar. Nah, it was Oscar. It was clean. It was not clean. No. You better focus on your technical side of things. Get sharp. Get sharp. Don't let the people mind F you, Devin. Don't let the people around you mind F you, because in the end of the day, you landed where you landed because people was trying to mind F you, Devin. As a matter of fact, Devin Haney, if you're listening to me right now, yo, tell anybody who's trying to mind F you, trying to tell you a lie, and yo, kick them out the mother effing gym, kick them out of your circle, because they're not being real with you. They're not being real with you. They're not being real with you. There's a lot of mind effery going on in the sport of boxing, and in a dangerous sport like that, there's no room for mind effery. You got to be people around you got to be real, raw, real, because this sport is real, Devin. This sport is real. Stop blaming that ish on Osterman and blame it and take accountability and responsibility that you lacked on the defensive end. Your game plan and the game plan of your corner was horrible, was garbage, was stupid, because you was fighting not within your identity, not within your DNA. So you better get right in the gym. Take control. Stop allowing having these multiple trainers every other week and stuff like that, because the thing that you lack, and we all saw it on live television, we all saw that you're not coexisting in the corner. You thinking one thing, your corner's telling you another thing. Just like the Lomachenko fight. He got me figured out. Oh yeah, just you know what I'm saying, plant your feet and hit him with the brick. Like if you got bricks in the hands, come on, you got to be realer than anybody else in that ring. You got to build chemistry. And I'm not saying, oh, don't have your father in the corner. Have your father in the corner. But also you got to be real. And everybody need to tune up. Everybody, in terms of, everybody got to take accountability. Everybody got to work on their craft as a trainer, as a as a fighter. Everybody got to be reevaluated, even when it win or loss, because this is a dangerous sport. This is your life. This is your life. Go out there, Devin, and beat him like Drago, kill Ryan Garcia. Come on, man. They mind effed you, Devin. That's why you lost the fight. So don't let that happen again, because you got the skills to pay the bills. You're an intelligent fighter when you want to be. You're an intelligent fighter when they got a good game plan and they're being real with you. They lie to you going inside the ring with Ryan Garcia, and you got whooped because the game plan was sucks and they mind effed you. You did not fight within your identity or your character, and you know that. So stop with the mess. Stop with this, oh, he's clean and vada. Man, focus on the technique. Focus on having chemistry, because it looks like, Devin Haney, you fighting in that ring by yourself. And at this level, everything is good game planning, because y'all know each other. T.O. knows Devin. Devin knows T.O. Devin knows Shakur. Shakur knows Devin. Ryan knows Devin. Devin knows Ryan. Ain't nothing different. There's not a lot that y'all changing. What y'all doing is sharpening y'all tools that y'all had since the amateurs. and y'all add a little bit of a wrinkle. Now you understand the pro game. You understand time management. Your pace is now you're more of a thinker because the minutes and the rounds allow you to approach a fight, you know, in a timely fashion. You know what I'm saying? You could really execute the game plan. See, in the amateurs, 3 minutes, 3 rounds, you just rushing your work. Thus won in Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor, 12 rounds, 3 minutes. But let me know what y'all think, man. Leave it in the comment section. Y'all already know, man. Please put a review on the episode. Follow the Smelling Salt podcast brought to you by Punch Drunk Boxing. We're going to change the name right back to the Smelling Salt. I started the podcast as the name as the Smelling Salt podcast. But it's brought to you by Punch Drunk Boxing. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Subscribe to and follow me on the social media platform on Punch Drunk _boxing. Mr. Moonshine 10 on X, formerly known as Twitter. I can't tell you TikTok because TikTok is no mas. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people that was depending on TikTok, I hope that the powers that be, the governors and stuff like that, they find a way to get it back and running because, you know what I'm saying, that's a lot of jobs, right? A lot of people was talking about, like, you know, we want the economy back. We want people to have their jobs. A lot of people was surviving off that. So the American citizen was surviving off that. So hopefully they find a way to get it back on track. And I'm a boxing content creator, so I know a thing about content creator. Imagine they shut my YouTube channel down, or they you know, that all the hard work that was put. You know what I'm saying? It would be very unfortunate. But anyway, man, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to this podcast. If you're on Spotify or if you're on Apple Podcasts, leave a review. You feel me? We back at it with another episode, probably this week. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.